Hey guys, we're about to work out in just a second. You're gonna need actually quite a bit of equipment today. So I'll repeat myself a couple times, probably give you about a minute or so before we really get started. But if you're working out with me this morning, it is a lower body loop band class. Some of my earlier loop band classes, and I'll do this again, I'm sure at some point, only use loop bands. Today, I'm incorporating weights into the loop band workout. So we're gonna use loop bands and weights. You can do this workout without weights if you want, obviously. You will need some loop bands though, and you'll need a chair. So here's what I want you to do for today. Get a chair, something to sit, you need to be able to sit on it, okay? And then your loop bands. If you have several different loop bands, bring them all. Several different strengths, sizes, whatever. I'm gonna be using loop bands in a lot of different ways today. And we're gonna combine them together. We're gonna use 1, 2, all that. So if you have more than one loop band, get it. Get them all. And then I want you to have a lot of different weights. So this is a lower body class today. And I've been really trying to go heavy for my lower body days. If you're not injured, I want you to continually try to push yourself in the weights department when it comes to our strength days. And this is one of them. But get some options. So I want you to get a set of dumbbells, if you have them, that are super, super heavy for you. Super heavy, like 20 pounds plus, okay? We're gonna use them to hold our loop bands down for some of this workout. So if you're like, I can't lift this much weight, if you've got it, you need a set of really heavy dumbbells. Then again, get a few other options, but we are going heavy in our lower body today if you're choosing to use weights. I give you guys a lot of options in my classes because this is your workout. So keep that in mind. You need to have a bunch of stuff, easy access to yourself for class today so that you can choose the weight that is working for you. So I want you to get a really, really heavy set of dumbbells if you have them. If you don't, I'll tell you how to modify. But I've got a set of 30-pound dumbbells. Get heavier than you think you want to lift, okay? Then get something still heavy, but like doable, legs, right? I've got 25s for me. You don't have to use what I use, but some people find it helps them gauge the weight that they need if I tell you what I'm using. So super heavy, then very heavy, and then something that's kind of in the middle for your legs. So I've got 15s. I have 3 sets of dumbbells. They're all pretty decent weight here next to me. All right, so grab all your loop bands. If you have more than one, get them. Big pile of loop bands. If you only have one, I'll tell you how to modify. Then get a bunch of different weights. Heavy weight. If you've been working out with me for a while and you still do not have dumbbells that are heavy enough for you, get some. Do your best to get some because we're going to be increasing weight all the time. So get a couple different sets of dumbbells. You need at least one set that's super heavy, 20 pounds plus if you've got them, okay? And then you need a chair and mats, all right? So I'm gonna give you just one more second or so, several seconds, to gather all that stuff together. Start your music if you wanna listen to music. Grab some water if you want that nearby. And tell me if you're working out with me this morning. That's a lot, right? I'll give you a second to do all of that. So mat, chair, multiple loop bands if you've got multiple ones, a bunch of different weights if you've got them, think heavy, heavy, heavy. All of those things I just said, you can modify this workout if you don't have exactly what I'm asking you to have, and I'll tell you how to change things up. So get what you've got, and we'll make it work, and you'll get an amazing workout anyways. All right, who's working out with me this morning? I'm gonna grab my water. We are about to get started. Have your chair handy because we're going to start with our chair. My arms are still super sore from our all over strength day the other day. So we got another leg day in right now. We did abs and cardio yesterday, so hopefully you guys are feeling good, maybe feeling a little bit sore. Lacey, Jody, and Courtney, it's great to have you guys with me this morning. I can see there's some more of you logging on and doing this workout with us live too. So if you can't say hi on live chat, I'm saying hi to you now. If you can, we can chat at the end of class too. Grab all your equipment. We've got kind of a lot today. All right, I'm gonna ask you a lot of times today to do what is working for you. That goes with the loop band strength you choose and the weights you choose. So we have to wrap our minds around this idea of listening to our own bodies and mixing things up or changing if we need more or less. All right, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing, but that might not be what you need. You might need more and you might need less. So hopefully you have several different loop bands. I'm gonna start with one of my strong loop bands, like the heaviest, strongest one that I have. So grab a loop band for you, and we are going to put it right above our knees, all right? I told you to have your chair handy, and I want you to grab one single dumbbell. We're just starting, and we're kind of warming up and getting started at the same time. So I don't necessarily want you with your heaviest weight unless your heaviest weight is not like a max for you, okay? So I'm gonna start out with one of my 25-pound dumbbells, and I'm just gonna hold it however is comfortable for me. So you can hold it like this. We're gonna sit down in our chair with it, or like this, but it needs to kind of be out of the way, okay? All right, so grab some weight, and then don't be afraid to change if you need to. Let me scoot my chair back so you can see me. We're gonna sit right on the edge of our chair. So I want you to just give me a few, sit down and stand up so you can make sure you're in the right position, okay? Don't miss your chair. You ready? You're just gonna sit and stand. Now, all I want you to do right now is try to get your weight in your heels, try to sit lightly, push up through your heels when you stand up, and make sure you're in the right position so that you're just barely sitting kind of on the end of your chair. Now, I'm not sitting back and lounging, so don't sit, lean back, okay? We want nice and gentle and controlled. Weight in those heels. All right, now I'm gonna add a little knee press at the bottom. So here we go. Stay seated, push, stand. Do it again. Stay seated, push, stand it up. Nice. Sit, and up. Press out. All right, we're gonna do 10 of these. 10. Stay on the edge of that chair. And 8. 7. I'm excited about our workout today, guys. I got some fun stuff. 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Press those knees wide, stand it up. All right, you're gonna get rid of your weight. Don't let it go too far away. Leave your band where it's at. We're gonna hang our booty off the chair. You can come to your elbows. You're gonna arch your back, get your weight in your backside. Feet are close together, knees are wide. And you're gonna real wide, little teeny presses outward. Now, this is to isolate the glutes. So, dip your backside nice and low, and you want to get yourself in a position that you can feel those glutes working. It helps me to kind of arch my back and bring my backside almost like tucked up and under the chair. So not like this, okay? My backside is down. We're gonna do 20 seconds. You're gonna keep your knees as wide as you can. Big presses outward. Keep those knees out so that you don't get a rest. Okay, you do as many as you can do in 20 seconds. You ready? Here we go. 20, 19, and 18, just like that. 14, 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, be careful. We're gonna come out of this weird move, and then we're gonna go back to our sit to stand movement. Now, I have a step up in weight. I have a 30, and I'm gonna try to go with one of those. We're warm, so if you have something heavier and you think you're able, then I want you to grab that. We're gonna take our loop band now. Let's put it under our knee, okay? Same thing, you're just gonna sit down and stand up. Hold that weight, however works best for you. I'm gonna try to make sure I don't fall. Ready? Here we go. We're just gonna sit and stand. Now, all I want you to do right now, I do not want you to add that press, but I do want you to keep your legs wide enough apart that you're using your loop band, and I want you to very lightly sit or even just touch. Like, I'm not even putting all of my body weight down on the chair. I'm just touching my backside, all right? Okay. 12. 11, really use that loop band. 9, now you should have a real heavy weight. Remember, I told you to get that heavy one. So if you don't have heavy enough weight, see if you can hold on to 2. We've got 6 more. 6, 5. It's harder to keep those weights out of the way doing a move like this with 2 out at your sides, but you can do it. 4, 3, 2, last one. And 1, all right, careful, put that weight down. Move that loop band back up, and we're gonna do another set with our backside hanging off of our chair. So come on down, feet together, drop that booty. Get those knees really wide. Now you can be flat-footed on the earth, or you can turn your feet in. It's mostly dependent on where you can really feel this in your glutes, okay? So get your knees wide. Here we go, press. This is such a good move. It really targets the outer thigh, the under part of your backside, but you gotta get into a position that's working for you, and you need to keep your knees pressed outward real hard against that band, all right? We're gonna do our 20 seconds again. It's your job to be in a position that those buns are burning, okay? Let's go. 20, 19, 15 more seconds. We can do it. I'm feeling it. My backside is on fire, but we're going to do it. 15, 14, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Woo! We're going to go ahead and stand up. And I want you to leave your loop band at the top of your knees for this final set of sit to stands weighted. Okay? All right. Pick your poison. This is our last set. We're still really early on in class, so I hope you're choosing weight that's a challenge. And like I said, if you don't have a very heavy single weight, grab 2 lighter ones, but you will have to kind of hold them out away from you as you sit and stand, all right? Loop band above those knees. You want to use your loop band, so get those legs wide. Don't miss your chair. Here we go. We're not doing that outward press right now. You're kind of doing a constant outward press with those knees. So the combination of a heavy weight in your hands and that added pressure from your loop band really makes those glutes work. You need both those things happening. All right, we're gonna do 12. 10. 8. 7. 6. 5. 3 more. 3. 'Last one. And 1. All right. Set your heaviest dumbbell down. If you have a second loop band, I want you to put it under your knees. If you only have one, let's see if I can move my legs enough. Then just leave it above your knees. That's fine too. Okay. Double banded stiff-legged deadlifts. You guys know. On your weight here. I don't think I'm prepared to do the 30s. I'm gonna try 25s with mine, okay? Oh, let's see, here we go. Ooh, okay, deadlifts, the move we all know and love. The difference here is we have 2 loop bands. You ready? Let's go. Forces you to keep your legs in alignment with 2 bands. And with these 2 bands, you'll have pressure on the outside of your legs when you're coming down and up. It might not be a ton. You might not feel like, I'm not getting that much tension on my band, and that's okay. Do what you can do. Make sure you've got heavy weights that you're pushing for this move if you're not injured. And we're gonna do 12. Nice and easy. Ten. 8. Oh, 7. 5. 4. 3. 'Last one. And 1. Carefully set those heavy weights down. You're gonna keep both of your loop bands, and we're gonna do one final set of those crazy V presses where our booty is off the seat, okay? Double banded, what? Arch your back. Hang that back side over, feet are close together, knees are wide. Oh, it's gonna be so much worse. Okay, ready? Let's go. Out. Little outward presses. Kind of arch your back, tuck your backside under that chair, keep it nice and low. As much pressure as you can stand. You're not gonna have as much range of motion because you've got 2 bands. If you only have 1 band, do it with 1. But we're gonna go 20 seconds. You guys ready? Here we go. 20, 19, and 18. 15 more seconds. I'm adding some. Here we go. 15, 14, 13. Oh my gosh, my cheeks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, that last one was killer. Okay, I want you to take the loop bands off your legs finally. Now here is the place where you're gonna have lots of options depending on the equipment you have at your house. We are going to do one-legged split squats, okay? We're gonna do them banded and weighted. So it's this, right? So first things first, don't worry, we're gonna get it done. Doesn't matter if you take a little extra time. You can do this one of 2 ways, depending on how stretchy your bands are and what you have at home. You can use one loop band, and you can stand in it like this. You're also gonna be holding a dumbbell, so be ready for that too, okay? But you need to have tension and range of motion. Make sense? You can also combine your loop bands together like this. You can test this out. You can step like that through your loop bands, or in one like this, okay? It's up to you. You got options. I've showed you how to combine the 2 loop bands a million times. Hopefully you guys remember how to do it because I don't have up here. If you don't know, 2 bands, like that, right? Okay, so get your loop bands, give it a little test to see where you're at. I think I'm here today. I used 2 of my really strong loop bands, my extra heavy, combine them, and I think this is gonna be the best range of motion for me because I want you to have tension, but I don't want you hunched over like this because your band is so tight, okay? All right, now that we got that out of the way, get something that works for you. If you don't have anything that works with the loop band, do this without the loop band because we're gonna use weight too. So, we're holding our loop band, right? Get your weight. What I like to do is hold them both in the same side. You don't have to do that, but that allows me to have a little bit of balance with this hand flailing around if I need it, okay? All right, that was a lot of information. You guys ready? We're gonna stick our one leg up on the chair. I'm doing it this direction. You can mirror me. Back leg is the one that's gonna be working. There we go. That was a lot. It's so gonna be worth it. You guys ready? Here we go. Down and up. Now, your leg on the chair, you can kind of make that work for you. I'm up on my toe right now. I change it up. You can move your foot clear towards the end of whatever you got going. You can be on the top of your foot like that. You can even be higher up on your shin. Whatever feels stable to you, but I want you to be able to go down low, and I want you to have some tension in that band, but I do want you to be able to stand all the way up. If you need to mix things up a little bit right now, do it. If it bothers you to have both things in the same hand, you can switch it up like that, but we're gonna do 12. You ready? Here we go. 12. 11. 10. 9. 7. Oh my gosh. 5. 4. 2, last one. And 1, see if I can get off my chair without falling. Okay. We're going back to one more set of our stiff-legged deadlifts before we move to the other side, okay? I wanna do them double-banded. This is a strength-based class. It's okay if we take a little bit of time between sets. So get yourself set up with your equipment, it's cool. Heavy strength today. I liked the 2 loop bands, so if you have 2, I might have to sit so I don't fall over. Then grab 2. 1 is above and 1 is below. And then we're going real heavy on our stiff-legged deadlifts, right? You've already done the Solbys, so we kind of know what we're in for. So let's just get after it. Here we go. Now we worked one leg, so you're gonna feel this worse in one leg. It's fine. 12, press out against those loop bands. 10 more. Seven. 4. 2, last one. And 1. All right, careful with those heavy weights. We're gonna take our 2 loop bands off. Good news, we're already set up with the loop band that'll work on this other side. Loop band, heavy weight. We already did it, so hopefully that equipment is readily available for you on this side. My hamstring, oh my goodness. This was killer on the other side. Let's see if I can get in the right position on this one. Okay, like I said, I like it in the same side. It's up to you though. You ready? Let's go. You don't need a ton of crazy tension on that loop band to really up the ante on this move. You do need to be able to stand up straight. A little bit of tension along with that weight goes a long way. So don't get yourself all hunched over because your loop band is too tight for this. Add a few together if you need to. Get a lighter one, step in the middle. Whatever works. All right, guys. I want you going nice and low for this. We're doing 12. Nine. 8. 6. 5. 4. Oh my gosh. 2. Last one. 1. Can I get out of this position? I don't know. Okay, set that heavy weight down for a second. If you only have the 2 loop bands, we're gonna take them apart. If you have more than that, just grab one, because we're gonna put it around our knees again. Lots of equipment used today, but I have a lot of super effective, really fun stuff I wanna show you. I gotta get it in. Okay, so we're gonna take a loop band. I'll use this one, maybe. Put it around our ankles. We're gonna do a side lunge. So before we get going, we're gonna be stepping, this way. You need to be able to step out. So this band for me, I can't step very far out. I think I'm gonna go with my rubber one because I think it'll give me a little more range of motion. Yes, sir, it will. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna be stepping out to the side and lunging and bringing it back. So get a band that you can step. If you do not have a band that allows you to step wide, or you don't have a band at all, this is still a really effective move with no band. So just do it without, okay? If you're like, this is as far as my leg will go with my band, don't use it. Now, I want you to go heavy, 1 dumbbell. If you do not have a single heavy dumbbell, hold 2. I want your dumbbell just hanging low in your left hand. If you're holding 2, the one in the right hand goes on your hip to get it out of the way. We're gonna lunge to the side, keep your toes to me. Ready? Here we go. Big step, lunge, push back. Big step, lunge. You wanna bend this knee. Try not to hinge at the waist. We're gonna do 12. 10. 9. 7. 6. 5. If it gets to be too much, set it down. You can do here. 4, right? Right here. 3, that's fine. 2. And 1. Set that heavy weight down. All we're gonna do is move to the other side. I'm not gonna make you get set up for a bunch of other stuff. Just the other side. All right, grab that weight. It's going in the other hand. You guys got this, you ready? Let's do it. You don't have to touch the ground with your weight. Be careful of your back. So if you can bend this knee enough that you're really using that glute to pick you back up, go as low as you can. But if you end up overcompensating with your low back, keep it higher, okay? All right, 12. You're like, we already did a ton while you were talking, Erin, right? That's okay. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. All right, we're gonna put that super heavy weight down. What do I want? I don't have time for everything as usual. Okay, you're gonna take your band and bring it up above your knees. Okay, this is a new move for you guys. This is a slow, banded V squat. You need something to hold on to. You can hold on to the front or the back of your chair. I want you to stay low, so I'm gonna try the front. So here is how you get yourself set up. Face the chair like me. Band is above your knees, just 1. Come up on your toes. Heels do not have to be touching, but they should be fairly close so that you have some tension on your band like this, okay? So if you need to get out here wider, that's okay. Now, we're gonna sit down real low. So first things first, bend over and hold onto your chair. And then I want you to drop your backside really low. Now, we're gonna hinge at the knees, pressing our knees open, squeezing the glutes up to about there, okay? Slow. Like that. Sit. And bring it up. Now, if you are shaking uncontrollably because you're really high up on your toes, you don't have to be super high. Just lower those heels, just right off the ground, that's okay. Press through your glutes, quads, glutes, outer thighs. We're going to do 10, and I am going to regret my 10. Press those knees outward. 9, 8. Oh my gosh. 7, 6, 5, 4. My quads are screaming. 3, 2. Last one. I don't know if I can stand up. Let's see. 1. Oh, we made it. Have a seat in your chair. You guys have done this one with me before. Sit on the edge. Loop band just below your knees. You can double up if you feel like you need that extra push. Arch your back. Get those knees real wide. You're going to press outward, just like that. Get going. Get going. We're going to do several. Like so. This is another one of those moves. Super effective for your glutes, but you do have to get yourself in the right position. If you're concave like this, your back is overcompensating and you're not going to be using your glutes. Sit on the edge, chest out, arch your back, get your knees and feet really wide, little teeny presses. Really arching that back forces your glutes to do the work. It's hard, it makes it harder, I know, but do it. You got 20. 19, 18, 14, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Help those legs together. All right, let's stand up. Get out of that loop band for a second. And we're gonna go back to another really awesome variation of hip lifts that you and I have not done together. So I gotta get them in here for you today. We're gonna push our chair out of the way. You don't need it. But here's what you do need. And if you don't have this stuff, I will show you how to modify, but take this second to set yourself up. You're gonna need your very, very heaviest weights. They're gonna be holding a loop band down, so they need to be heavy. With the loop band around your knees, or tell you how once we get there, because your weights will just lift up. But heavy weight on one side of your mat, and then the other. Now, some of you still have your double loop band together like this. If you don't, put it together like this, okay? So this is gonna be our tension across our hips. So take your loop band like this and loop it through one heavy dumbbell and then the other heavy dumbbell. If you have some kids nearby, they can do this for you. They can hold it down, okay? So there you go. If you do not have heavy enough weights to set your rack up like this, you're just gonna take your loop band like we normally do and put it around your knees, because we're gonna do a hip lift in this crazy machine. They have super expensive hip lift assist machines now that do this same thing, okay? So here you can do it at home. If you don't have a heavy enough weight to hold your bands down, then grab your loop band, put it under your knees. Now, as if this crazy contraption was not enough, I want to do mine banded and weighted. So I'm gonna pull one of my other heavy dumbbells next to me. Okay, it's worth it, I promise. Worth the setup. So if you don't have another really heavy dumbbell, get a couple, because we're gonna put them over our hips. Now here's the crazy part, you have to shimmy in under this, all right? So, we're gonna look silly together for just a second. It's okay. A few things that you can do to increase tension. You can pull your weights farther apart if you need to, okay? So slide on in there. Woo! You guys are gonna be loving this. You're welcome, okay? Once you're here, you can take those weights farther apart if you need more tension, but we are gonna grab our heavy weight too. Let's get after it. That was enough talk. Lay on down, and let's give it a try. Pick those hips up. So we're just gonna do a full hip lift. I want you to try a few, and then you can decide, do I need more weight? Do I need more tension? What do I need here, okay? More tension, you can pull these apart farther. More weight, simple enough. If you do not have weights that are staying down, just get a single loop band, put it on your knees like we normally do, and do your hip lifts like that, all right? Okay, we're doing 20. I want you to go real heavy and get as much tension with your band as you can. Here we go. 20. 18. Isn't this good, right? 17. Now, if you're feeling like you don't have enough weight, don't worry. I got some fun stuff coming up. 15. 14. 12. And 10. We're working to the bitter end of class, so stick with me. Clear till 8. We're bumping right up against 8 o'clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your backside down. Get rid of your weight. Stay in this weird contraption, okay? We're gonna turn around and do a hamstring move. If you do not have a setup like this, you're gonna take your single loop band and put it through your ankles like that. And you can do what we're about to do that way, okay? You guys ready for me to look silly? Of course you are. We gotta turn over on our tummy. So, scooch around. Then, I'm gonna have to swiggle around even more, so I'm gonna let you do it while I'm moving my stuff back so I'm in frame. This needs to be down right above your ankles. So those of you at home can just scoot forward. I'll be out of the frame, so I gotta move my little deal back here. Okay. Spread it apart more if you need more tension, right? Those of you that don't have this set up at home, your loop band is across your ankles. All right, you ready? You ready to change your world with this hamstring curl? The leg that's closest to me is the one we're gonna use. The other leg is just gonna stay down, okay? You can lay flat, whatever you wanna do. Okay, curl the one closest to me up. It's not gonna be a hamstring curl clear to your butt, okay? Because we just want the tension from the band. They're gonna be little mini squeezes right there. Keep the tension, small, tiny squeezes. This is new to many of you. This is an awesome hamstring burnout, but you might have to adjust where you're at. Some people like the band closer to their ankle. Some people like the band a little higher up on their calf. I know you guys get sick of me telling you, don't be afraid to adjust for your own body, okay? So figure out where you need to be. We're doing 20 seconds of little curls. If you're cramping, try to relax your foot. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, oh my gosh, 15, 20 was a bit much. It was overkill, but we're still gonna do it. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, oh my gosh, come on, hamstring. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. Okay, we're gonna need to sit up in child's pose because that was crazy. Hamstrings, oh my gosh. Circle out your ankles a bit. I was so strong that my thing moved. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. You ready? Bring it on down. Isn't this stuff good? Okay, that front foot stays put. Back leg, curl it up, get all that tension, and here we go. Curl, curl. This might be my favorite hamstring burnout of the moment. There's so many good moves out there in the world. It's like food. I go in spurts where I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. This is my favorite thing. So right now, this is my favorite hamstring burnout. Curl, try to be directly on the front of your quad and knee. Don't angle to the side or anything. You want dead on that hamstring. Okay, 20, 19, 18, 16, and 15. 13, 12, 11, and 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's sit back in child's pose for that one again. Stretch out that low back. And then while we have this whole crazy setup, we're gonna go back to our hip lifts. This final set, we're going to do one-legged, all right? So if you do not have a setup like this, you're just gonna get your weight and do a one-legged hip lift without this band, okay? If you have this set up, bring it on up for your hips. And you can use weight or not. Let me see where we're at on time. Oh my gosh, you guys, again, we're getting short on time. Okay, we're gonna lie down. I'm gonna do my best to do one-legged hip lifts, banded and weighted. So we'll see how it goes. You do you, figure out what you think you can do. Let's start with the leg closest to me. So I've got my weight just on the one. Now, the leg you're not using, if it's straight up in the air, that's the most challenging way to do these. You can cross it over if it gets too challenging. I might switch in the middle. I'm really trying to push myself on weight. So I want you guys to know how to modify and you do your own thing, right? Oh, my hair just went right in my face. So I'm gonna start advanced and see if I can hang in there with that. So we're gonna lift our hip up and you're just gonna give me a lift. Adjust where your foot is on the ground if you're not feeling this in your glute and hamstring. You can hold your weight with one hand and steady yourself with the other if that helps you. And I'm gonna try to give myself just a big push. We're doing 20, I know, right? 19, 18, this is the only set with the one, so we're gonna make it count. 15, you can put both feet down if you need to. 12, 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1, and relax for a second. We're gonna go right to the other side. Let me tell you an adjustment that you may not have thought about. Where your band is across your hips makes a difference too. You can bring it lower, you can bring it higher if you feel like this position wasn't working, okay? All right, other side. Oh my gosh, that first one killed me. Okay, let's see if I can straighten this leg. That's the trick when you switch. Ready? Let's do it. Up. Big push. Because we're banded to the ground, it's okay if you put your butt on the floor at the bottom of your set, at the bottom of your rep. But a big push up. 20. 18. 15. 13. 11. 9. 8. 7. 5. 3. 2. Last one. 1. I will gladly put this weight down. We're gonna shimmy out of here and turn back forward on all fours, okay? So slither out of there. We're gonna do, we're almost done. There's a lot of things you can do with this setup. Get creative at home if you want, but we're gonna do a kickback on all fours, straight legged. So if you don't have this set up, just do this with nothing. It'll still be awesome. If you need extra padding under your knees, get it there. So you're just gonna go like so, on all fours. Straighten out the one leg. Notice how the band comes up kind of on my calf. It's about where you want it, I think. We're gonna try not to arch our back. It's okay if you come down on your elbows. You're gonna do little teeny lifts. This is for glutes and hamstrings, not for your lower back. So keep your lower back neutral. Here's a few things to try. Give this a go. If you're like, no, I don't have enough tension, move off of it. You can even take your one leg out and try it lower. It puts a little more pressure on your back, so be aware of that. We're doing 20 seconds, as much pressure as you can stand, all right? Here we go, put that up there. 20, 19, 18, 15, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now don't go far. Lay on your side. Okay? Side leg lift. Here we go. Up. This is the end for this leg. And then we're going to move and do that same set on the other leg. And then you guys are done with me today. All right? Okay, you got 20 seconds. As much pressure against that band as you can. If you don't have a glute band with this setup, just give me a leg lift. 20, 19, 18, 16, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one. Now, before we move to the other side, I'm gonna move my setup over here. You don't have to. I have like a million other moves with this setup. So I'm gonna try to film them and put them on my stories, the stuff I didn't get to today, because it's so good, you guys have to have it. We'll do it in another class too, but you need it now, it's really good. So, final. Set on this leg. And then sadly, we have no more time. Okay, on all fours. If you need extra padding under your knees, put some down there. I'm gonna keep mine under my arms and wrists, okay? All right, I liked it up a little bit higher on my calf. So that's where I've got my band. You ready? Lift your leg up, give me little teeny lifts. All right, this leg got a little bit of a rest, so we're doing extra today. So I'm gonna start counting right now. 20, 19, 18, 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Final set. Come down to your side. Get that leg up, and here we go. Little lifts. We're gonna do a few, okay? So, keep that leg up nice and high. And let's go with our 20. You ready for it? 20, 19, 18, oh my gosh, my leg is giving out. 12, sounds good. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. You guys, that's it. We made it. Slide your leg out. I'm gonna have to help mine. Oh, and I don't want to move all these heavy weights, so I'm just gonna lay over top so that we can hug our knees into our chest for a second. Loosen up those glutes. Awesome work today. I am going to try to do a stretch like this, but right now this is as far as I can go. So we're gonna take it easy. I think I'm gonna push my knee open on this side, just try to loosen up this hip a bit, and then do the same to the other side before I even try to hug my knees into my chest, because I think my hips are too tight. Let's do one of these too, why not? Stretch out those hips. Okay, if you have to run, let me know that you completed this workout. And let me know some of your favorite moves from our workout today. And I am going to film some of the stuff I didn't get to. There's like a million moves that you can do with this setup right here that are awesome. And I want you to have those. So I'll get to that. Oh my gosh, this is what I'm talking about right here. I don't know if I can do it. Oh. Loosen up those hips, my goodness. And then we will do the same to the other side, maybe. Man, oh man. Cross it over. Try to give it a hug. Oh my gosh. Oh, my hips are so sore and tired. And then we'll do this. And I'm gonna try to stand up. You guys can keep stretching, don't feel like you need to stand up, but I do wanna know if you finish the workout And let me see what we've got coming up tomorrow. You guys probably know and don't even need me to look, but I always forget what we're doing. What are we doing on Friday? Let's see. Okay, who finished the workout? Jody. The sit to stands made you crazy sweaty. I know, right? The new hamstring move. That hamstring thing was awesome for me too. Oh, Friday, we're gonna do cardio cycle. I know some of you still don't have bikes. I'm not gonna do that every week, but I am gonna throw it in sometimes. So if you don't have a bike, see if you can gain access to one. If not, then I'll see you guys that can't work out with me tomorrow on Monday. Great job, Courtney. Lacey, what did you like? The mini hamstring curls, right? With this little setup. I know, I love that setup. Like I said, I'm gonna give you guys some other moves you can do with this. So once you get set up in this weird way, you can basically do like an entire workout just with that. Okay, great job. Hopefully I see most of you, many of you tomorrow, 7 a.m. still. Be thinking, do you like the 7? Do you want to go back to 8? Cardio cycle tomorrow. Great job.